CJ, having had a chance to reflect on things, how do you look back at the game now and what maybe didn't go your way?
Yeah, it was a bad look at it yesterday and a bit today. It's I think we started well. I think 2 tries up. We had few opportunities. We had few opportunities in that first half, less second half, that it just took it away from us. And I think there's a few places where we can fix up. Just to look after the ball more and just to use opportunities. But again, Japan played well and put us under pressure, and I think they kept on building on that pressure during the game, especially coming out after the second half.
Where did it rank in terms of career disappointment, CJ?
Yeah, it's up there. I'd say it's close to the bottom. My red card is probably always going to be at the bottom, but yeah, it's close down to the bottom. But it's something that I think is probably good learnings in a place where you don't get a lot of opportunities to get learnings.
CJ, in 2018 you were as a group so consistent, obviously pretty much winning every game. Whereas 2019 it seems to be a little bit more up and down, a couple of underperformances. Can you put your finger on why that might be happening? Is it maybe that you went too high for the Scotland game?
No, I think it's just in a few games, if I look back, it's probably just the consistency we want from ourselves. We drive ourselves by high standards and what we can do on the pitch. I think just be consistent in our process and what we do, because I believe we can attack well and we defend very well, and if we can just build on the moments we have and use opportunities, then we can get the points on the board. But sometimes if you lose those moments against a team like Japan, who was class on the weekend, then you're going to get let down. So I think that happened a few times.
CJ, you mentioned those learnings and having the opportunity to learn the things. What specifically are you mentioning there? What are those learnings?
Just to look after the ball, just to make sure we stick with our process when we set down the attack plan and make sure we back what we're doing, and just don't give other teams in what we do.
Was it a case then that you didn't stick to the process last night?
No, I just think we stuck with the process. It's just consistency. I said we drive ourselves with high standards, and I think we lost a few key moments here and there, and they just got back into the game, and they didn't really make mistakes, and they just capitalised every time we made a mistake. They capitalised on it.
CJ, we know that recovery is a big part of the thing, and certainly there would be a lot of sore bodies. You've got Willie Bennett here with you. Can you tell us about the role that he and others like him, like Dave Evans, play in helping you guys to recover after a game like that?
Yeah, look, Willie is, I thought I was positive, but Willie is a positive man himself. He's someone that brings a lot to this team, a lot of positivity, and to have Willie in a space like this, in a week like this, is very important. He's someone that looks after the team morale a lot, recovery-wise, just how people feel and how they look, and just to walk into the changing room to see him already going at his job to make sure we're ready for the next game is unreal, and he's I'd say he's probably one of the biggest parts in his team, and he works very hard with Revens and all the staff, backroom staff, and I think they've got a tough job as well. We just normally lie down and they need to fix our bodies. Sometimes we don't even know what's wrong ourselves. So the man works hard, and I'm looking forward to what he has to say up here today.
Well, Willie, on that note, this is your 5th World Cup. What keeps you coming back? What keeps you motivated to keep coming back to these guys?
Thank you, Barry, and thank you, CJ. It's the excitement of it all, the excitement of the World Cup rugby. You can't buy it. It's brilliant. Tough, hard day. Lads are sore and stiff, and Dave Evans and myself get stuck in and massage, get a bit of relaxation, flexibility back in the muscles again. We've great backup with Dr. Kieran Cosgrave, 2 physios in, Colin Fuller, Keith Fox, and backup. We had backup as well from Michael Thompson and Phil Glasgow. But when the lads are on the table, there's a bit of banter, a bit of fun. Half-hour slots, get them down, relax them, and a bit of chat, a bit of banter, a bit of crack about cars and music. the odd haircut comes into it now and then, and there's always something going on, and where we visited or what we've seen. And I must say, since I came to Japan, we've had a wonderful, warm welcome from the people, and our hosts have been brilliant, and World Cup has been great to us. I love the onsens over here, the Japanese spas, and there's a lovely temperature and warm ethic to relaxation in Japan, and we've probably used them. I'm a big fan of the ice baths as well, and CJ is one of our best men for recovery and for the ice baths, and he checks the temperature a lot, and for me in realistic terms, in that when we get him into the ice, we look for 4 or 5 minutes recovery, and it's an area that I promote for healing and relaxation, and try and get the old blood flow going in the muscles again, and get the lads back and fit and ready for the next day out.
You have all the preparation in the world, you can go on the field 100% ready for that, but the humidity, is that becoming a much bigger play in the game now for you across the board, the heat?
Yeah, look, I think probably in the first game, you could probably say that, I think it was really quite big difference from the first game to this game, so it was hot out there, but I think in the first 10 minutes you just forget about it, and just keep on. You have a job to do, and adrenaline takes it away. Probably small things just like sweat, how to manage that, how to get it off your hands and stuff like that, but it wasn't that bad on the weekend. It was a bit more in the Scotland game, so yeah, I can't talk for the rest of the tournament, so I think we prepared well for it in our pre-season, and I think everyone looked well what we need to do and how we can best prepare for the humidity, but it's not really a factor. It's something that is probably in the back of a few people's minds, but it's not a big factor for me anyway.